All right, all jokes aside, can't, all jokes aside, I can't believe you actually followed this many videos, this long. But to be honest with you, the reason why I did this is to make sure that you're following and to crack a few jokes. Aside from that, we're actually going to be using this function and of course those QR codes to further develop the grid down protocol drill scenario. What that means is we're going to further develop the protocol that we will assume. Protocol is just rules that we'll follow, or actions that we'll take, aka actions that we'll take, procedures that we'll adhere to and adopt. Protocol. Those are protocols. But that, the protocol we're gonna practice in the drill that we're gonna practice is we're gonna practice doing what we would do if we did not have any access whatsoever to a certain system or a group, a cluster of systems. And the reason that we're going to do this, and we're going to get to a point where it's only going to be one day at a time. It might even be 15 minutes at a time so that we can get good at it. Whereas at any given time of day, we must drill 10 minutes because because the grids that we set are so drastic. When we cut one of those when we cut a grid in a drill scenario, where we're gonna start with like 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, where it's like it doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing. If you are using the restroom, you have 5 minutes. You cannot wash your hands. And I hope to make it a weekend so that we can all feel what it feels like to, no matter how prepared you are, you get that grid down drill message. You have to assume, okay, boom, there's no water. And the reason we're doing that theatrical role play is to prepare for the time that there is no theater. It's not role play, it's real. I don't even want to be in shock on that day. If you're not stupid, if you're smart or educated at all, you're going to do exactly as I do, and exactly as I'm suggesting and telling you to, because you're going to know, yeah, all this rain that we just got, what happens the next time when there's lightning everywhere and it knocks out a transformer or two or three or 17? What happens if, because of how much rain there has come down, it hinders some other system? Like, let's say it knocks over a bunch of garbage trucks at the waste management lots. Let's say the water gets that bad. If it gets that bad, you gotta understand, like, um, the grid down is not a drill anymore. But we want to prepare for the day when it's not a drill. It's actually happening. And the reason we want to prepare is because when it goes down, we don't even want to flinch. We want to be like, God damn it. And that, if I could create that in you and in us, if I can create the grids going down, if the feeling that I can generate, if the conditioned response is so cool and organic that you'll go, God damn it, instead of, oh shit, oh god, oh fuck, oh god, okay, all right, what are we gonna do? If I could do the former instead of the latter, I'm gonna do that every single time. You want to be the former instead of the latter. That's why you need solace. And solace is, it's a lot less a group than it is. It's what everyone looks for during hard times. Everyone's looking for solace during hard times. That's the truth. So we're gonna drill as a community. Many of you, if not all of you, that I absolutely dislike to the point of hatred. However, I don't want to see any of you die. I don't want to see um, the streets littered with bodies. I don't want to walk down the street and see people getting arms cut off and things like that. That's ridiculous. I hate everybody enough that I don't want to see blood run unjustly. I would rather have no movement whatsoever. I would rather the power grid itself goes down and Solace community, Solace group, we're not even flinching. Not even flinching, because the Solace members in the apartment complex where you are living, that Solace member can sustain at least a quarter of a day for another 2 or 3 apartment units. What I'm saying is having a generator of a proper size, regardless of where it is. A solace member is every single next door neighbor's prayer. I need a solace member here, or I need to be in solace. Why? When the grid goes down, one of the grids that we can't afford to have go down, we're going to need people who are prepared in an extraordinary way. Not the regular thing where you just have candles. I have candles. Not the regular thing where you just have a generator. I got a brother who has a generator, but the extraordinary where you have plenty of candles, a generator, an oil lamp, batteries, multiple flashlights, and you have shit to spare. This is what makes you an asset when the grid goes down. Solace, this is how we move to power. Protect those who have no defense.